Alright, here we go with my first PBL lift installation. And a couple things I noticed. One, we use these notches with the humpback so that we can just bring the rear of the lift with the yoke straight up and out. However, with that ratchet tensioner pulley down there, it does not fit. So I had to put it in the hard way, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to notch out the kickbacks even farther, because then I would be cutting into the distributor crossmember here, and I don't want to do that. But anyway, the way that I do it is I leave these end pieces, these plates, floppy. The reason I do that is because sometimes, and then as a matter of fact most of the time, for me, getting the stud clamps to go through there is a really big pain. And the more freedom you have to move this around and push it down wherever you need it to be, I think it makes it easier, and it's not that hard to come back with a wrench after you're done and tighten it up. So now, I'm going to put the clamp studs in. My phone is not going to fall. They're not going to fall. Another thing you'll notice is that we do not have a shock on this lift. That's a tip that Mike from Stalls told me about. I don't know if it's going to work because the top of this is quite floppy, but you know, it'll probably tighten up. I don't think it's going to get very far. Alright, and there you go. Now, I'm going to go put the belts on, just tighten everything up, and I'll show you how I align it from the back. Now we got everything in here, finally, after alignment struggles with everything. So we've got this lower offset shaft tightened down, and right now we're aligning the lift. We spun the upper offset over to the side to make it sit in the brackets a little better, and then Matt, go ahead and tighten down the nuts, because I think the lift is going to move over when you tighten those. You're not using the ratchet end? LOL.
I'm used to using ratchet wrenches.
What are you talking about? You always use my ratcheting wrenches. Like every time, even when I'm like, don't do that, it's too much torque for it. Yeah, just spin it everywhere. That's not terrible, actually. I get to see your face, lol. Get your face out of there for a second. Yeah, that's not awful. Smack the thing. Move it towards 35 as much as you can, which is really not going to be very far at all.
Farther than that?
I don't know. Move your hand. I don't really like how the upper is sitting. It looks like it's angled off towards 36. Spin that shaft. And then we just do guess and check. The lower, by the way, lower part of the lift, I can get in here. There. It's pretty centered with the ball door, and we're just gonna keep trying with the upper. Okay, here we officially have everything installed and aligned properly. A couple changes since last time. We put the thick tans on there because they're awesome. The upper part of the lift, as you can see, finally sitting centered, looking really happy. And the other thing down here, we're still not running a tensioner on the plate to pull the lift back down, mostly because we don't need one as far as I can tell. It's returning the balls just fine, not having any issues with the 16s or the 14s. Making me very happy. Now, the reason it took me so long to get this video updated was because partially I had to change the tension assembly here to a speed reduction because the stock one I was running was so fast that the balls literally could not get in the door to be returned. The other thing was, then I didn't have a belt once I found the pulley. The other final thing is, if you look over here, we had to flip a clutch to move the pit drive belt away from the tie rod that goes to the ratchet because the alignment down here was just incredibly too close. But now we actually have a gap, so flip your clutch. Use the right hand on the left. It actually works pretty well. But anyway, we got everything all centered, and man, a lot of setup, a lot of me not knowing what I was doing, but so far it's been a set it and forget it.